Now here we are, 20 years later, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? And one of the largest, I want to say, one of the most well-known pastors pops out, okay, and says, yo, you know what? The tithe is no longer a go. This is amazing, okay? And it's not just any pastor, all right? I mean, it's not just a pastor jumped up, okay? We're talking about Dr. Dollar himself, okay? Pastor Creflo Dollar, who is, you can say, a pillar, if not a father in the prosperity gospel. All right, definitely top 3. I'm going beyond top 5. Definitely top 3. And as far as, you know, the copper color people, as far as us, okay, brown people in America, definitely he's number 1 as far as our community is concerned. All right, because this really set it off is when he came in, and then it became popularized in what is called the quote-unquote black church. So what I want to do is take a look at this, and we're going to look at some of the implications that have transpired since this event. All right, now I've been waiting a minute ago because this has been like a month now. All right, you see, this is about 4 weeks ago this happened. He's been doing a series on this. But I do want to say before I start this video that I'm in no way condemning Creflo. All right, this is not casting him down in any way. I want to, first of all, I want to commend Pastor Dollar right now. Hold on. All right, I know a lot of people is coming at him about this, got a lot of things to say about, you know, what he's doing and how this came about and everything. But this ain't that. All right, because first of all, it takes a great amount of humility. Now I know there was some other elements involved that brought him to this point, but nevertheless he humbled himself, okay, or he got humble. Either way, whether you fall on a rock, you know what I'm saying, but he fell on a rock. All right, like the Lord said, you know, either you will fall on a rock and be broken, or this rock will fall on you and it'll grind you to powder, all right, to dust and to powder. All right, so it's better to fall on a rock. Either way, if you got pushed on a rock or you fell on a rock, you fell on a rock, you broken. It's better to be grinded to powder. And when you're at this height in leadership and notoriety and celebrity, I will even go as far as to say, most definitely, it takes a certain level or dose of humility, okay, to even bring him. And by God's grace, he did. And because he did, and again, it's not just some random pastor doing it, it has to be taken into account within the body of Christ. And now, this is the shifting. This is where the trajectory changes here in the faith, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to know the dam has burst here. Okay? Nothing was the same. All right? Nothing was the same. After this, nothing was the same. It's never going to be the same, never again. And why? Because the dam is burst. The judgment must begin at the house of God. Okay? Because things have to change. All right? And he came out and addressed the matter. Now, people would like maybe critique him about how he went about that. Well, he's going to take that up with the Lord. But one thing he did do was, from this day forward, we're no longer going to say that the tithe is biblical for today. Let's take a look at this.
We thank you for this another opportunity to minister to these your precious sheep. Thank you, Lord, that revelation and knowledge will flow freely, uninterrupted and unhindered by any satanic or demonic force. And Father, I pray that you will speak through my vocal cords and think through my mind. None of me and all of you. It's in Jesus' name we pray. And everybody said, amen. God bless you. You may be seated. I want to start off by saying to you that I'm still growing, and that the teachings that I've shared in times past on the subject of tithing were not correct. And today I stand in humility to correct some things that I've taught for years and believed for years, but could never understand it clearly because I had not yet been confronted with the gospel of grace, which has made the difference. I won't apologize because if it wasn't for me going down that route, I would have never ended up where I am right now. I won't apologize because if it wasn't for me going down that route, I would have never ended up where I am right now. But I will say that I have no shame at all at saying to you, throw away every book, every tape, and every video I ever did on the subject of tithing, unless it lines up with this. I've done some corrective teaching in the last 10 years, but not to the degree of what we're getting ready to do now. So why is this important? Because religion is sustained by two factors: fear and guilt. And if it's one subject that the church has used for a long time to keep people in fear and guilt, it is in that subject of tithing. And it has to be corrected, and it's got to be corrected now. I may lose some friends, preachers may not ever invite me no more, but I think I've already been through that, so it doesn't matter.
All right, so check it, man. I have seen a lot of people posting about Pastor Creflo Dollar, my spiritual father, and his decision to, say that tithing was now, not scriptural for the New Testament believer. I get that. I actually sat and watched the video, just finished watching it, and this is to my pastor, my spiritual father. I just thought the video was just not reflective of the apology in the beginning. That, yeah, you apologized in the beginning, but Dad, you didn't take ownership throughout the message. It was what the churches did and what they said, and they said this and they said, no, you said these things. You said, will a man rob God? You made us feel ashamed and guilty for that. You made us feel ashamed and fearful that if we didn't tithe, we were going to be cursed. You made us feel like that. You fired members who worked for you because they didn't tithe. You did those things. You had other church members looking at those who didn't tithe with side eyes. You said the church wasn't going to be Ichabod. No, we were going to have, tithers in our midst. We weren't going to have no non-tithers in our midst. You did these things for years. You said God built the church. No, and I get it. Yeah, God built the ministry, but he built it off of our tithes and offerings. We tithed and offered to that ministry for years. And to minister that in an off-putting way like you did was just hurtful. People left the church. People felt hurt by this message. And I know you've evolved, but you got to take ownership, Dad. Where's the ownership? And in that message, you took no ownership. It was them that did it. It was all of them. No, you did it. You said these things. This was your brand. Come on, man. I hope this reached you. But you got to do better in another one. You got to give us something else. We need a real, true apology. Because that message, it just wasn't it. I'm sorry. Love y'all, man. Do good, be good, because God made you good. Peace.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die what you about to go through? Yo. All right.
All right. Yo, all right.
Everybody stay still. Nobody move. Nobody move. Nobody move. Come on, hustle. Hold me. Hey. Nico, go. Oh, God. Please, Nico. Stay there. Just stay. Don't move. Come here. Come. Go to your mom. Go. Oh, Jesus. Just stay there, okay? Come on, Jalen. Just don't worry about the fucking iPad. Come on, it's an exit this way. Come on, it's an exit. We gotta exit. Stay right here. Sit.
Well, a bishop in Brooklyn was robbed at gunpoint right in the middle of delivering his Sunday sermon. This was yesterday. So the frightening encounter was all caught on the church's live stream.
And tonight, the bishop is telling us what was going through his mind as it all unfolded. Arthur Chan in the newsroom now with what he had to say. Arthur.
Lori, Steve, this sermon taking place yesterday, the bishop was asking his congregation if they've ever lost faith after seeing someone die. Seconds later, masked gunmen were in their faces and nobody knew if it was a robbery or if they were about to experience a mass shooting.
Yo. All right.
While delivering a Sunday sermon on a live stream, 3 masked gunmen are seen storming the Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries in Brooklyn, forcing Bishop Lamar Whitehead to the ground. He says a gun was even pointed in the face of his 8-month-old daughter.
Women and children started to scream, and they put the gun to my back, and they put the gun to my daughter's face. This is atrocious, right? For men to come in during service and lay the entire church down at gunpoint.
The bishop says the gunman stole more than $1 million worth of jewelry and gems, including expensive watches and even his wedding band. While the sermon was going out live from the second floor of this building, some congregants were there in person.
It's threatening for the people that come to church that day. It's horrible.
Whitehead once served 5 years in prison for identity theft and grand larceny. In his current life, he is known for his opulent flashiness and claims to be a mentee of Mayor Eric Adams. The bishop recently attempted negotiating the surrender of Q-Train murder suspect Andrew Abdullah and showed up at the police precinct in a $400,000 Rolls-Royce, but the NYPD took Abdullah into custody on their own. Now, the bishop is offering a $50,000 reward for the arrest of the gunmen who robbed him, urging them to turn themselves in.
I'm praying for them, but I want justice to prevail because they can't just run into these churches like this, man. If you could run into the church, you could run anywhere.
Now, it's unclear tonight if the suspects knew their armed robbery was being filmed, including them getting into a white Mercedes and taking off. Regardless, the bishop says he will continue to hold services. As of right now, no arrests have been made.
And when I see them come into the sanctuary with their guns, I told everybody, get out. Everybody just get out. You know, took my watch, took my jewelry, took my bishop's ring, took my wedding band. They took my bishop's cross.
A Brooklyn bishop was robbed at gunpoint in the middle of his Sunday sermon today, and it was all caught on camera. The service was being live streamed this morning when he says 3 to 4 men walked in with guns. He spoke at length with CBS 2's Lisa Rosner about why he believes he was targeted and his message for the suspects.
5 to 10 minutes into preaching Sunday morning on Remsen Avenue in Canarsie, Bishop Lamore Whitehead saw the door in the back of the room kick open.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die what you about to go through? Yo, all right.
I seen 3 to 4 men come in. I said, all right. It's pretty much stating that I'm not going to do anything, right? Because I know y'all coming for me. Y'all coming straight to me. I don't want my parishioners hurt, right? I got women and children there. As I got down, one went to my wife and took all her jewelry and had the gun in front of my 8-month-old baby's face. Took off my bishop's ring, my wedding band, and took off my bishop's chain, and then I had chains underneath my robe. He started tapping my neck to see if anything else. So that means they knew. They watched and they knew that I have other jewelry.
The church's live stream shows the gun being held on the pastor.
They had the guns on my deacons that was at the door.
Whitehead says what you don't see on camera are around 100 congregants who were in the room. Men, women, and children dropped to the floor in silence.
My church is traumatized. The women and children are still crying. Still crying. Babies are still crying.
Police say the men took off in a white Mercedes. Whitehead says cops have a license plate and witnesses saw the men change clothes outside.
These men, they need to turn themselves in. I forgive you, and I'm praying for you. You know, and I hope that God deliver you from the mindset of who you are at this time.
Whitehead believes his family was targeted because of the publicity he received when he helped turn in the suspect wanted in the fatal subway shooting of 48-year-old Daniel Enriquez in May.
I turned them in, but the media called me the bling bling bishop. They had my Rolls Royce car all over everywhere, and I feel that played the part in this. I think all pastors should be able to get permits for pistols.
The NYPD is investigating, and Whitehead says the mayor and top police brass have called him, pledging support to find the suspects. Fortunately, no one was hurt. In Canarsie, Brooklyn, Lisa Rosner, CBS 2 News.
In a statement, a spokesperson for Mayor Adams said, quote, no one in this city should be the victim of an armed robbery, let alone our faith leaders and congregants worshiping in a house of God. The NYPD is investigating this crime and will work tirelessly to bring the criminals involved to justice.
Can afford that, take one of them chains. Why is y'all walking around here in Brooklyn and where your church is at, and you got hundreds of, like when I go to LA, everybody know I like diamonds. I don't wear all of that stuff when I go to these certain places. If I'm going to certain parts of Atlanta, I don't drive my car. I drive something else or I Uber there.
Well, Larry, I'm still ghetto. I'm still a little ghetto, and the Lord, he doing something in me, but I'm still a little ghetto. See, you see these, like this right here, still costume jewelry. This was like $9.99. You see what I'm saying? So even though, no, seriously, like I have some tennis bracelets and things like that are authentic. Yeah. But I don't know. I think a lot of times people are very showy because of that rejection that they're still battling. But the truth of the matter is that when people don't care for you, they just don't care for you. And I think that's why he's offering $50,000. I got $50,000. I'm putting up. Well, why? Like, why? Take that 50 grand and, like you said, buy you a LED screen. We got to do better than them thumbtacks that's in that shit that's hung up on your wall.
Or take the 50,000, or take 10 of it, and send your wife into counseling. She was just traumatized. They put the gun to the baby allegedly. We don't know. We ain't seen that.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
Yeah, we don't really know what he said in the live. I told everybody to get down. Nigga, we just saw the video. You did not tell nobody to get down. You say, all right.
Larry, I don't know, but his wife does seem to be sweet. His wife and I, we're Facebook friends, and
this is what it did. This what it.
Oh God, boy, you is crazy. Okay, what Lisa and Shamaka them at? You need to come see.
I'm down here in Atlanta by myself. Can't nobody tell me what to do.
Oh God.
Okay, now, what I love about you is that you're a businesswoman. Now, tell me about your website and the sale that's happening tonight.
Okay, so I have an online boutique, and I wanted to start online just to kind of get my feet wet in the business. God has been so good to us. The first week we launched, we was like in the top 14%, like worldwide. So that's absolutely amazing. But I'm preparing to add some new collections and some fall statement pieces on our website. So tonight we are having a blowout sale. Everything on my website serving women's sizes small through 3XL is going to be $15 to $25. Why? Because I need to get rid of this stuff, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have somebody to put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, www.aleboutique.com. You can go over there and get you a couple statement pieces from $15 to $20. And the sale will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So at 7 p.m. now, I have a private group for fashion VIPs, and so for them, it goes live at a particular time, but for the public, it'll go live at 7 p.m. EST. Mm-hmm.
Okay, make sure Aisha, somebody to put it in there so that they know. Now, he's here. He said he wants to talk. Oh, you got to hit the thing and request to join, and I'll let you on.
Oh, that'll be great. That will be great.
Yeah. Let's go live.
So I got to get kicked out. And
said, let's go live since you want to talk and laugh. I will laugh right here in your face that you have, and we just don't need to be a fight, but we're grown. We can say what we want to say.
Yeah.
You already know how I am. I'm straight up with it.
But I am glad that his baby and his wife, I'm glad that they're okay. See, real talk. Bishop, we are glad that y'all are okay. Like, this is not that type of party. We're glad that you're okay.
Right.
But
it's funny.
Yeah,
that you got thumbtacks on your background.
It's funny.
And you're a multi-millionaire.
Bishop, that is funny now, Bishop. I promise. If it was my church, you could laugh at me and I wouldn't get mad. I promise. As a matter of fact, at the temporary location right now, I'm at my church, but we're at the temporary location because of reconstruction. But at the church that I'm in right now, Bishop, you can turn on the live stream and laugh at that. I wouldn't even be mad. I promise I would. It's just funny.
Right. Yes. Let's see what he got to say. Here he is.
Okay.
Hey, Bishop.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You upset that I was laughing?
Nah, and I'm not upset about anything. You guys have your prerogative to say what you want to say, but when you are turning what happened to my church into a laughing stock, that's what I have a problem with, because I gave you nothing but respect and nothing but honor when I met you. I treated you with nothing but respect, nothing but with straight integrity. And you want to sit here and talk about that I purchased my coloring when you bought yours. I never even knew you bought your coloring. I bought my coloring over a year ago. And when we both met, and let's keep it real, Larry, when we both met, when we was in Times Square, you said, oh, shoot, I got the same color coloring. I didn't even know you. I just met you. So why would I purchase a truck like you have? I don't understand. Like I don't understand. And then, young lady, I don't know you, but when you sitting here talking about have thumbtacks on the wall, no, those are backdrops. Those are step and repeats. Okay. And let me tell you, I purchased a church. I own a church. I own a whole block. And that's a temporary church right now. I own the whole block. Okay. So at the end of the day, you guys are coming at me. And after what my church just went through, and y'all sitting here laughing and making a mockery of it, and you want to talk about, hold on. You want to sit here and talk about cloudy diamonds? Nobody talking about your diamonds, brother. If you feel that your diamonds is better than mine, so be it.
They
So
are.
be it. So be it. Okay, no problem. No problem. Then you wanted to talk to me about our discussion about
You don't have to be angry.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. But at the end of the day, when I'm looking, my team sends me your live. Larry, I never disrespected you, brother. I treated you with nothing but respect and integrity. So from where this is coming from, I don't know. So please inform me. Please inform me.
Number one, it's the opinion. You're viral. My job is to talk about what is viral. I did you a favor.
No, I don't need no favors from you, Larry. My question to you is,
you do though.
Larry, excuse me, ma'am. I don't even know you, ma'am. All right,
but
so you can just stay out of this one. I don't even know you. All right, I don't even know you. You're trying to include yourself into this. You need to go and get some weight loss if you want to get served. Yeah, sir. If you want to sit and laugh about what happened in my church when we got armed robbed, you're fat. That's what you are. You're a fat slob. I don't know you. All right. We can really get like this, all right? You're not gonna laugh at the situation where a gun was pointed at my baby. Where a gun was pointed at. I listened to it. I listened to it. All right. I listened to it. I listened to it. So I don't even know you. Number one, I don't know you. I don't know. Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time. Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there, Biggie. Let's go there, Biggie.
You don't know me. You've never
Let's go there, Biggie.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
I'm a liar. Let's go. How am I lying? Biggie. Biggie big, not Biggie Smalls, but you're Biggie big.
You are quote unquote
a
bishop in the Lord's church.
That's right.
You have seen my face on your timeline before, and if you say you haven't, you're a liar.
I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. I do not know you. I do not know you. But at the end of the day, when you come here and try to talk about me and I don't know you at all. And at the end of the day, when I come on and I'm listening and I'm seeing you laughing at me, I'm sitting here, you laughing at me. I don't even know you. And then Larry, you want to talk about, hold on. And Larry, you want to sit here and talk about, hold on. Larry, and you want to sit here and talk about that I spoke about homosexuality. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on one second. Nobody wants to talk to you, Biggie. Nobody wants to talk to you, Biggie. All right? No. Don't talk about women now. Don't talk about women because y'all laughed when Larry said about the gun in my daughter's face. Y'all laughed. That's what you did. Y'all laughed. That's what you did. And you want to say talk about if that's really true. That's what you said, Larry, and y'all laughed. And what you did was you laid on your carpet. You laid on your carpet and pretended to be me. You're disrespectful, okay? You're disrespectful.
This man won't clap
and at the
so
end of the
bad.
day,
That's why he's on the
Larry, at the end of the day, Larry, at the end of the day, I respected you. And you want to talk about the LBGT community? We had a conversation. And my position was that I preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I'm not, if homosexuality is an abomination.
No, you're mean. You're mean.
What are you talking about mean? How am I mean? I'm not mean. You're mean.
Hold on.
You're mean. You're mean. Because at the end of the day, y'all sitting here and laughing at something that 4 gunmen could have took my family life, and y'all sitting here making a mockery of it, all right?
We are not.
This big blip right here want to sit here and talk about women, all right? And you want to sit here and validate homosexuality because you just admitted that you're a faggot, all right? That's on day. I
did not tell y'all. Did not tell everybody.
That's right. I said it.
Now everybody knows the spirit that you operate by.
No. Everybody understands the response. Everybody knows understands the response. All right. Understand the response. I treated you with nothing but respect. I treated you with nothing but respect, all right? And you are a foul individual.
You do not have the level of integrity. You do not have the level of intelligence or self-control that you need.
Who cares about your diamond?
That is horrible. And that is not even true.
Making money. You just start making money. You just start making money. It ain't the truth.
And you got children and members.
At all. So you can go to Bishop Jordan and you can talk to Bishop Jordan. You can talk to Bishop Jordan and say, oh, I brought the bishop. And I said, that ain't right. Let me tell you something, all right? Long as God got me, I don't need none of y'all. I don't need none of you. None of you. All right, none of you. All right, and at the end of the day, you violated, Larry. You violated. Y'all laughing about what happened in my church.
We
and
are
you
not.
violated.
You making that up.
Listen,
That's not
let
true.
me tell you, Larry, you ain't built like that. All right, you're a whole sucker. You ain't built like that. And this
I'm not built
blimp
like
right
what?
here,
What
wanna
does- what
sit
does
here
that
and
mean?
laugh at my
What does
daughter
that
and my
mean?
father and my family. You're
What
a
does
blimp.
that mean?
You're a fat blimp. All right. And at the end of the day, let me tell you this, right? My family and my church could have got killed. My family and my church could have got killed. Okay. And y'all sitting here laughing about it. Sitting here laughing about it. All right. And y'all
We were
all
not.
foul. You're foul.
We were not.
Larry Reed, I treated you with nothing but respect when you came to my town. Nothing but respect. All
Your
right. And
town.
you talk-
I was at my bishop house.
no, I'm talking about in New York City. I'm talking about in New York City. I treat you with nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. I ain't never talk about you, and I actually defended you when people talked about you. I said, I don't get that experience from the brother. The brother's cool with me. All right? But you want to know what? You showed your face, and you allow money to drive you. You talk about everybody, and you talked about me.
Oh,
and this is, and
I
let me
ain't
tell you
talking
something.
about you.
You
I
talked
gave you a
about. I listened to
platform.
you.
Now,
I listened to
now
you.
your
I
video
listened to
is on CNN and everywhere
So what?
because I posted it. I was the
'Cause you
first
post-
person to
Yo,
put your video out. You should be telling me thank
Are
you.
you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because
You
you
should be
think so.
telling me
Larry
thank you.
Reed got me on CNN, right? Larry Reed, you're
Just
smoking.
like you get everybody else on the outlets.
I know
I
weed is
posted
legal.
it, then
I know
Shade
weed is
Room,
legal.
then
I
everybody
know
posted
weed
it
is
behind
legal.
me. It's
I
what
know
I
weed is
do.
legal.
It's the
but
whole
you're
reason why
smoking
you
too
were
much.
trying to get
You're
on my
not that
platform
strong,
from the
brother.
beginning.
You're not that
You don't
strong,
remember
brother.
that? You
You're
don't
not
remember
that
that?
strong, brother. You're not that strong, brother. Okay? I don't know who you think you are, and I understand you want to do this for your commercials.
What
I
you,
understand
you
want to do
popped
this
up
for your
here. What,
commercials.
I ain't
Okay?
asked you to come over here.
Listen. I was already in the media before you even posted anything. I saw when you tagged me. Okay? I saw you when you tagged me. Larry, you're not that big, brother. You're not that big.
Okay.
You're not that big.
All right.
You're not that big at all. Tell her stop calling me. I'm all right. Tell her stop calling me.
Okay. Okay.
All
I'm
right.
not that
So
big.
at the end of the day, Larry, you're foul. And this woman who calls herself a woman of God, she's foul
Man, you
too.
really shouldn't
And
talk
that's
to her
why.
about that.
And
You really-
that's why I violated the both of y'all. And let me tell anytime you ready, we can do a live, we can do whatever. Don't say and talk about my Bible, and you want to say, and he talk about real
I'm gonna say what I want to say.
And I'm gonna say what I want to say.
And I wasn't
what I want to say.
disrespectful to you.
Yes, you was. Yes, you was.
You can't
Yes, you
take
was.
jokes.
Yeah, you was.
You just
Yeah,
can't
you was
take
disrespectful.
jokes.
Yeah, you was
cannot
disrespectful.
take jokes.
But you got the right one, brother.
You cannot take jokes. You cannot take jokes.
You don't jump when they make my family lie down. All right? You don't
first of all,
jump. You don't
ain't
jump
ain't
when they
nobody
put a gun
laughed
to my
at you
daughter's
get-
face. You don't jump.
Nobody joking
You
about
don't
that.
jump.
Nobody joking about
You
that.
don't jump. You crossed the line. You crossed the line.
Okay.
You
all right.
crossed the line.
Okay.
That's what you did. You crossed
All
the
right.
line. You crossed the line. All right?
Okay.
They put that gun in my baby face. You
We
crazy?
talked about that. We
All
talked
right?
about that.
No, and you joked about it. And
We
you joked
did not.
about it. You're a clown.
Deliverance is
That's
available.
I watched you.
I mean, hold on. Genesis, he said we joked about the gun being the
You want
baby
to sit
face.
here and talk about,
No, we didn't.
and we didn't see that part. That's what he said.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
Ha, 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 ha. And we didn't tell, he told the people to get down. When I moved the mic, the people heard what I said. I ain't got to lie.
We didn't hear it. How
All
we
right, guess
supposed to know?
what? Guess what? Get a
We-
hearing aid.
we didn't
All
hear
right?
it.
Get a hearing aid. Okay? And at the end of the day, you want to joke about certain things. You want to joke. You want to play. Don't play with me, Larry Reed. Don't play with me. All right? Because you ain't tough. All right?
You don't know
ain't
me.
tough.
You do not know me.
I don't care who. Let me tell you something, brother. All right? After what
do
you
not
showed
know
me
me.
today, I lost all respect for you. All respect for
I
you.
don't need your respect.
I bet you don't. I bet you don't. You want to know why? Because you got a whole game. You beat up on the ministry and act like you helping the ministry. Woe unto you, brother.
Let me ask you
Woe
this. How
unto
many
you.
hundreds
Woe
of
unto you.
thousands of dollars have you given to ministries?
What? I don't
How
care,
many
brother.
hundreds of thousands
That's
dollars
no
have you
concern
given
of
to
mine.
ministries?
Who
And how many
who do you
preachers
help
have
in
you put in therapy?
the streets? Who do you help in the streets?
Hold on. How many houses have you paid for in the streets? I want to know that.
I paid
You
a lot,
can't
brother.
compare to what I do. You
I don't
can't
want to
compare.
compare to you, brother. You can't fit
So
my
don't bring
shit.
it up.
I don't
Don't
want
bring it up.
Trust me. You don't know what I do out here because I don't talk about it. You got a big mouth. You got a
And
big
you don't
mouth,
know what
and you
I do
talk about
because I don't discuss it. But since we're discussing it, let's discuss it. Let's compare.
Compare what?
How many millions have you used to build the church outside of yourself?
Brother, what does that mean? I don't care about
You
what you're
brought it
talking
up.
about. I don't care
You
what you're
brought it up.
talking about. I don't care what you're talking
You
about.
brought it up.
What's important is my ministry. What's important is my ministry, okay? And let me tell you this. I'm going to get off this because I'm
we
bigger than
sorry
both of you.
that what
I'm
happened
bigger,
to you
not physically,
happened. We're
Biggie,
sorry
not physically,
of what
but I'm
happened.
bigger than the
We're
both of you.
sorry.
And I'm going to tell you like this.
Listen
You
to me.
disrespected.
We
You
are
disrespected my family
sorry
and you
that what
disrespected my
happened to
church.
you happened.
I don't accept your sorry. I forgive you,
Okay,
but
then
I don't
accept it.
your
Goodbye.
sorry. Because everybody know you
Don't
disrespected my
accept it.
church and you messed with the wrong one. Now you can post this and you can do whatever you want to do. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, brother. I respected you. I respected you. I respected you.
No, you didn't.
I humbly respect you.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No.
No, I didn't.
It was
No,
very clear. No,
I never. No, I'm very clear now because I heard how you talked about me and my church and my family when guns was put to my face. All right? When guns was put to my wife's face. All right? All right?
I understand.
Both of y'all need to be ashamed of yourself.
I understand you upset.
Both of you
but
need to be ashamed
don't
of
put
yourself.
stuff in my mouth I didn't say.
Yeah, all right. You're right. Yeah, okay. 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 Let me tell you something. All we gotta do is play it back and show everybody how I laid on the floor. Show everybody. Joke about it.
I did that. I did that.
Let me
But
tell you
you
this,
ain't dead.
brother.
You're not dead.
No problem.
Nobody
No
was
problem.
killed.
No problem.
If you have to be able to take a joke. You were on the floor.
Don't nobody joke with my family like that, all right?
That ain't how this works. You
That's
can't
not
be a
joking
public figure and then pick and choose. It's what people joke about. People joke on me all the time.
And y'all want to see it talk about, oh, it's thumbtacks. It ain't no damn thumbtacks in my church. It ain't no thumbtacks in my church.
Whatever it is, it's ugly, and you got enough money to change.
But Larry, you're ugly. Oh, let's talk about that. You're ugly. Let's talk about that. You're a beast. Okay, all right. You and Benjamin Franklin down there, and Biggie Smalls down here, right? You're a beast. All right. You are ugly. Okay, you're ugly.
Okay.
You're an ugly homosexual, right? You said you're a homosexual. That's what you said.
No, I
You
didn't
said
say
you're a
that.
faggot. You did
I didn't
say
say
that.
that.
You said it. You said
I
it.
didn't
You
say
said
that.
it. You did say
I
it.
did not.
You did say
You
it.
didn't listen.
Hold on. You
can say I said whatever you want to say. It don't make it true.
You quoted that you took nuts in your mouth. That's what you quoted. You quoted that.
That was because I was molested, nigga.
No.
I have not willingly taken no nuts in my mouth. But you was in prison, so how many nuts you took in your mouth? That's what I want to know. I want to know how many nuts you took in your mouth and why you couldn't keep your first wife. That's what I want to know.
Bumping off of your chin, okay, on purpose, all right? And that's why
you
can't
upset.
preach the complete gospel.
You upset.
That's why you can't. And that's why you can't, all right? Now,
you
listen,
upset.
I'm not, I am upset because
you
y'all
are.
violated.
And so you're not even thinking. You can't give me hearing.
You're
so
violated.
You're not thinking and not hearing.
You're violated, and you're a buster.
You should sign off because you're making yourself look bad. They probably want to help you, they ain't going to help you now.
Let me tell you something. I don't care what you think I look. But if the people were smart, my anger is because you talked about my family.
No, your anger is because you got robbed. Your anger is you got robbed.
Brother, I got a life. Okay? I have a life.
Yeah,
all right? And I'm all right. I'm all right.
And we're glad about that.
That is material things, brother.
I get that.
Things. I got life. I got
life.
And
we're glad you got life.
But something you can't change is your face. You can't change your face, and you can't change the way you look, okay? And that's what you're mad at. And that's why you attack people. That's why you attack the church, all right? And that's why she's teaming up. She's teaming up with you so she can promote whatever she's promoting. She's lost.
Let me write you a check so you get a new backdrop.
And you don't even know me, ma'am. You don't even know me. And I'm sitting here watching you. I'm sitting here watching you laugh at me, and you don't even know me. You don't even know me. But none of y'all can tell me what I heard and what I sat here and listened to y'all talk about me in my church. All right? Okay? My family could have died and you want to laugh about it?
That didn't happen.
Reed,
that didn't happen.
I'm going to say this to you. You could kiss my ass. You and Biggie Smalls.
Okay. And that is why.
Right. He manifested.
Where he is.
He manifested.
Yeah. That is very unfortunate because the way he came on here, I would, if he has an ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, he was probably extremely abusive.
He does. That's what she said.
And I try not to, Larry, being a prophet is so interesting because can't nobody read you like a prophet, right? So I just got quiet because I really love God and I don't want to, we just didn't even want to go that route, but he needs a lot of deliverance, healing, therapy, counseling. He just need a lot. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. And
But
That's
remember what I
sad.
told you. Remember what I said. I said I wasn't gonna say none of this. I said, but let me go ahead and put it out. And see, whenever I open up my mouth and I start saying my opinion, it ruffles the feathers of people. Now I ain't listen. I'm gonna do jokes on you. I don't care who you are. He can't take a joke. I understand it's a sensitive situation. I get that, but you are alive. Everybody is alive. You can tell a story that these people in these churches that got shot cannot tell a story. So if we want to laugh at your backdrop when you are a multimillionaire in some business that you're doing, we can laugh at it because you should have. You give away $50,000. And why are you giving away $50,000? I thought you said that the man changed the clothes and the cameras got him or something. Some stuff that don't add up to me. But when you're in the public sphere, people have their opinion. You have to be able to take it, and he can't take it. He just can't take it.
You gotta be willing to take it. I mean, people were saying stuff about me, and my people was like, "Hey, get off of that phone. Don't get back on social media. Find, do something else so that you don't see the comments." Hey, and for the ones that I did,